Hey everyone, this is Top Deck King. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have Mono Black Control for best of three. This is with some of the new cards, like Infernal Grasp here helps it out. Meat Hook Massacre, very amazing card, and I think there might be another one, Meat Hook here, but yeah, this is a best of three mono black control deck. We're gonna go give this deck on a try on the ladder, see how we do, see how it goes up against all these green decks that are out there. I'm assuming it would be pretty good against all the green decks just because we have a bunch of Blood on the Snows and we win with straight up with Planeswalkers, and green decks don't have any way to deal with Planeswalkers at the moment, not that I've seen in their deck. So we're gonna go give this deck a try. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Check the description of the video. It has my Discord. I created a new Discord, so there's a Discord there if you want to ask me questions, put up your deck, ask for advice, whatnot, sideboard guide advice, whatnot. Go ahead and join the Discord. That's what that is for. As well as I post my videos, or my decks that I'm testing a few days early before the video goes up, whatnot, if it ends up being good. But it also has the portable deck list there from Aether Hub. So go ahead and check the description for all that stuff, Twitch, Twitter, all that, whatnot. But yeah, go ahead and do all that. Check that out. And let's get into the deck tech, I guess. So right off the bat, we are running, as our one drops, we're running 4 eye twitches. So we do have a lesson learned package, with the, or I should say, I guess, yeah, lesson learned package. 2 environmental science, mascot here, containment breach, pest summoning, necrofume. So we do have a lesson learned package with iTwitch, but the main purpose of iTwitch here is usually we want to sack it with Deadly Dispute. Obviously we want to sack it with Skullport Merchant, whatnot. So there's a lot of other ways to use its effect. So we got 4 of those. We got 4 Shambling Gas. Shambling Gas here is a 1-drop to hold against the body against aggro decks. If they try to attack with a 1/1 or something, or even a 2/2, we could block and then do a -1/-1 on the creature to kill off their creature. But the main reason it's in here is we want to obviously Deadly Dispute it. If not, it creates a treasure to ramp us into a Spider Queen, an Onyx, and whatnot. So its main purpose here is to ramp you. We got 3 Deadly Disputes. I'm debating on if I want more of this. I think 4 is a pretty solid number, especially since we have Hunts for Specimens, iTwitch, Shambling Gas. We create the tokens off here, spider tokens. So we're going to play with this and see how it works, but I most likely will move this up to 4 copies, but we'll see what happens as we play along. But yeah, this is our draw power. This creates us a treasure. We can chump block and then sack. But yeah, this card's very strong in the black or any black general deck because it helps you ramp and draws you cards. 2 Hunt for Specimens. This is here for the aggro package as well as give us a lesson learned package. So we have 2 Hunt for Specimens. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, especially since it only creates us a 1/1. I mean, it does grab us a card from the sideboard, but we'll see how this works out. This might end up being cut. We'll see what it goes. We might just end up adding another Infernal Grasp and another Deadly Dispute instead, or maybe Power Word Kill or whatnot. 2 Infernal Grasp, one of the better removal, if not one of the best removals currently in standard for black, for sure, for black. Destroys any creature, you lose 2 life. Of course, not being able to destroy Planeswalkers kind of matters just because there's a lot of Ren and 7s going out. But still, 2 mana instant speed, destroy any creature, you lose 2 life. And losing 2 life is not too bad here. We could gain some of the life back with the Witch and whatnot. And technically here, so losing 2 life isn't that bad right now. We got 2 Valkyries. Obviously, it's a mono black deck, so you're thinking you can't cast Tibble, but we have ways to generate treasure with Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, so that and Skullport Merchant, that we should be able to cast Tibble pretty easily. And since we could ramp with Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, and Merchant, we can cast this much before turn 3. So this shouldn't usually be a turn 7 play. This shouldn't be a turn 7 play. It should most likely be a turn 5, turn 6 play. 5, I think, at the earliest, if we get like just the best, you get turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I think 5 is the earliest. But for worst case scenario, you cast this as a creature to look at their hand, see what they're working with. Meat Hook Massacre, probably the best removal or best card control type of decks got, because it works both ways. If one of our creatures dies, they take damage. If one of their creatures die, we gain life. It's -X, so it goes around indestructibility, goes around protection and all that. So this card is pretty amazing. And yeah, you're gonna probably see this in a lot of black decks. I wouldn't be surprised to see it in a lot of black decks. We're only running 2 here. I'm gonna see how well, I mean, like how much more removal I need. If anything, I'll add a 3rd one into the main deck. But we're gonna first see how much removal I really need before I up this to 3 or not. But so we're gonna go run it with 2. Sedgemoor Witch. This helps enable some of the other packages, the instant speed removals. I'm gonna give her a try. I want to see how she works. So the reason why I'm running her is because of Meat Hook Massacre. So if I'm able to create a few let's say 1/1s out there, if I end up doing Meat Hook Massacre for say 1, I kill all the creatures that I have, I gain life and they lose damage. This is a way of pushing for damage without having to attack. And you know, let's say you have 3 or 4 dudes out there, right? If you do Meat Hook Massacre where X equals 1, you kill the 3 or 4 dudes, and then it does 3 to 4 damage to them, as well as gain you life because they died. So that's a possibility. On top of that, we have we have a decent amount of spells: Dispute, Hunt for Specimen, Infernal Grasp. We got Soul Shatter, Hagamaller, Blood on the Snow, you know, using this to bring Blood on the Snow back. It has Menace, it has Ward, so they have to pay life to kill it. So we're going to give it a try. Obviously, for 3 mana, 3/2 is not great, but the Menace ability kind of helps it out in dealing damage. 3 Skullport Merchants here. This is another way to generate treasures, another way to sack these Eye Twitches and Shambling Gas. Draws us cards. So it's 1/4 body. It holds the ground down. So we're going to run 3 of these. I'm trying 1 Soul Shatter against all the Run 7 decks. I want to see how much Run and 7 we'll see. Otherwise, this might be changed a little bit. See if we even need it. I also have Blood on the Snow, so I could destroy Planeswalkers that way as well. 1 Hagamaller is a land, worst case scenario, or destroy their creature. And then here's our Planeswalker package. This is our main win condition with Spider and Professor Onyx, and we can bring both of them back with Blood on the Snow. Spider obviously creates dudes, it draws the cards, it protects itself, it can reboost itself's stats by creatures dying. Very good card. That's why I'm running 4 of them. Then we got 2 Professor Onyx. This is another way to feed the graveyard, help Blood on the Snow. It makes him sacrifice a creature. You draw cards. You get the best of the 3 on top. Has Magecraft, so you can start doing damage that way. So we're running 2 of her. And of course, we're a snow deck. We're running 4 Blood on the Snow. We have the ability to ramp as well, so we should be able to cast this before turn 6 most likely. So we're running 4 Blood on the Snows there. We have 2 hives here, land-wise, 2 hives, 4 Faceless Havens, and 2 Fill the Ruins. Since it's a mono black deck, Fill the Ruin doesn't affect us pretty much. And we have Faces Haven and Hive as alternate win cons as our man lands. So Fill the Ruin, because you've seen a lot of layers, you've seen a lot of Storm of the Giants or whatever, you're seeing a lot of man lands right now, so Fill the Ruin can help deal with that. And worst case scenario, since this is a best of 3 deck, in case we run Book of Exalted Deed, there's 2 of these in there just in case. And then this is the sideboard. We're going to play around with the sideboard as we play the matches to see what we do need, what we don't need. So stick around till the end of the video. I will also give you a sideboard guide too. Obviously the format isn't figured out yet, so I'll give you a sideboard guide against like general broad terms, aggro, mid-range, control, stuff like that, combo, whatnot. So I'll give you a sideboard guide against that, what I bring in, what I take out. So stick around to the end of the video for that, as well as maybe the sideboard guide or the sideboard will change. So but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let's get into the gameplay and then stick around for the end and let's see what happens. Duelac. Let's see what you got. Duelac. Shambling Gas, Eye Twitch, we'll keep. We have a removal, we have 2 1-drops. Looks like we're playing against is it dragons, I'm assuming, or Jeskai dragons, one of the 2. Some for Jeskai? Jeskai dragons, huh? Combat, Eye Twitch, Shambling. Go ahead. Looks like we're playing Jeskai Dragons, I'm assuming. I don't think it could be Jeskai Control, but I don't think so. Oh, what the heck? Maybe it is Jeskai Control. Whenever one or more creatures you control flying, deal combat damage to a player. So just don't let them do damage to me, I guess. Easier said than done. Let's catch the witch. The witch. I mean, I have 2 flyers, so he has to have 2 removal spells and then attack me. Let's see, what are the odds that they have 2 removal spells in their hand? That's why I held back the eye twitches. If he board wipes, he could, right? No, he can't, because they're 5 mana or 4 mana, but I don't think he can. So that second effect did no effect. All right. Let's go to combat, swing out with everybody. Get in the red zone. This creates me a 1/1. Not that relevant enough. But the 3 life might be relevant. And they target it. 2 spider queens. If he tries to Field the Ruin, my Field the Ruin, and responds Field the Ruin his land, and he loses a Field the Ruin. Wow, he's blocking my Shambling Ghast. Interesting. Wait, is this going to be... No, it can't be, right? 3 colors? That would be odd for it to be that deck. Do you think they... Let's see. Do I think they have a counter spell? Guess I could wait. I don't know if they have... I should probably just play this queen, actually. Force their hand. Yeah, you messed up. Now you just lost the land. I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that. You just lost Field the Ruin, buddy. I knew they were going to do that. Back down to 3 lands for you, it is. You got it. And look, guess what? That one doesn't work. Yep, that's something... Like, you have to be playing previously standard, I guess, or whatever, to realize it or something, but... Yeah, you target mine, I sack mine. You never destroyed it, so your Field the Ruin never triggers. Down to 3 lands for you, opponent. He thought maybe he has Prismari Command in his hand. So he thought by playing the red, he gets the land. He can do, what, 2 damage, destroy target artifact or something like that? I don't know. Now he's like, oh, crud. I can't play my play. Let's go, opponent. Yes, you messed up. Let's get past this. Let's get past this mess up. You got it. Let's get past it, please. It's something you learn now, though. You know now, opponent, that it doesn't work the way you think it does. Blue, white. There's your red again. There's the red again. 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5. What do you got? Can you play something, opponent? There you go. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Especially if this is saw it coming. If that is saw it coming, that is pretty nice. So, swing here, swing here. But now I destroyed it, and then I can do this. Well, guess we'll create the spiders. I don't think he realized once I kill it, he won't be able to saw it coming. I'm not going to cast the Spider Queen prior to killing your Planeswalker. What the heck is this card? This is better for you may search for a library for basic planes and put into your hand. Okay. That's an interesting card. Very well. Very well. That's a... I don't know if that's a good card to be playing, though. You have Frostbite in your hand. Let's draw a card. Another Faceless Haven. Let's go to combat. I think I'm just going to swing it all out. Because I have Grasp here, I can destroy it. And even if he counters it, I get to create a 1/1 in response. So either way, it won't matter. I also have a Faceless Haven I can use to block his creature. So we have a bunch of ways to protect the Spider Queen. And I'm just going to use this instead because if he board wipes, I play activate Faceless Haven and attack for lethal. So if he board wipes, I just animate Faceless Haven for lethal. Destroy all creatures. That is okay with me. Actually, it is and it isn't, but man, look at all these triggers. 2 eye twitches, bunch of Spider Queens. I mean, I'm gonna go for it. I mean, he probably has Frostbite in his hand, but oh. All right, so we're gonna grab. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we're gonna grab a mascot and sciences. It's 8, right? Yeah, it's 8. Feel the Ruin gets rid of my Faceless Haven, so much for that idea. Never mind. Scratch that idea. Alright, so let's add this for mana. Let's play this. Grab that. I'll create the dudes because the dudes is lethal. I'm gonna play the Faceless Haven because even if he destroys my other Faceless Haven, I have that Faceless Haven for lethal also. So I have lethal with the 2 spiders, or I have lethal with the Faceless Haven. It's gonna destroy the Faceless Haven. That's fine. You got it. I'm not gonna even bother tapping it for mana because it doesn't do anything. It literally does nothing. Tapping it for source here. You got it. We have lethal with the spiders or Faceless Haven. Let's see. I'm wondering what this face down card is that he has, though. He's been having it face down since the beginning of the game. Alrund's Epiphany. Just finally getting to the mana. 5, 6, 7. I have access to 8. Yep. You got it. You got it. What are you gonna grab? Remove my Planeswalker. If he does that, he loses the game. Okay, he lost the game. Did he forget I have Faceless Haven in play? Block Faceless Haven, take 4. You got it. You got it. So what is the face? It is Alrund's Epiphany. Okay. It was Alrund's Epiphany. So Jeskai. I don't know. Jeskai. So, I don't know. The dress. I think that's all we bringing in is 3 dresses. All right. So let's cut Meat Hook. I mean, the spiders have menace anyways. This is true. So he couldn't even block the spiders regardless. This is true. Yes, this is true. Let's cut the meat hooks. And let's cut one of these. Yeah, I don't know what he was. I don't know what my opponent was doing there. That was very odd. Like exile my planeswalker, you're at 4. So yeah, the spiders have menace. You can't block them. That's 4 damage. And then on top of that, there's Faceless Haven. So you had 1 blocker against 3 attackers. Dulac. I don't know what that was. Dulac. I think I have too many, what is it in the sideboard, the lesson learned package. I think I have too many lesson learned package in the sideboard, and I might need to change it a little bit so that way I could sideboard more games. Like this game only brought in 3 duresses, so that's not necessarily exactly what I would want, but it might be fine. But I don't know. So turn 1 duress, turn 2 Valky. It's not great hand, but I have lands and spells, so I guess I gotta keep. Guess we gotta keep. Okay, let's duress you and see what you're playing with right now. So Gravenlord, what the heck is this? Put a point counter. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter. Then if it has 10 more on it, remove all of them and that player loses the game. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting card for sure. I guess I'm taking the Elrond's Epiphany because I could technically attack him and make him lose some counters. Let's see what the new card he drew, I guess. Disdainful Stroke. So he plays the Stadium, I play the Witch, and then I next turn hit him for 5. I guess if he has enough board wipe effects, it works out, but I don't know, that's weird. You could also put a counter on it on your own. Don't do it now, because I'm gonna attack you. Don't do it now. I might catch actually the Merchant instead of the Witch, because this is gonna be the treasure, and I know he drew Disdainful Stroke, which is unfortunate, but like if he taps out, then I draw a land, I could play the Queen here, so that's why. Oh, it triggered because he took damage. I see. Oh, it also adds mana. I didn't even read the mana ability. Got it. I didn't even see that one. That's very bad for me then. I thought it was just a random. I didn't see the thing next to it where it showed the colorless symbol. I didn't see the colorless symbol. Yep. If I play this, oh man. All right. Let's cast the Witch. I have a feeling this is gonna be bad. I have a feeling he's gonna Gravenlore into a board wipe. He's gonna be able to scry 4 here and draw 3. Yeah. So maybe I was supposed to take this instead of Alrund's Epiphany. Well, now I know it taps for mana at least. Good to know. Because right now, if I would have taken that from him, he wouldn't have been able to play anything this turn, and he only would have had a face down Alrund's Epiphany, which is also not going to be very helpful for him. It would have postponed his Gravenlore 1 more turn. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my end. Sure. This guy has menace, right? Yeah, it has menace. It has menace. The go grab environmental science, play environmental science, play your land. Yep. You got it. So I'm gonna attack with the Witch and the Skullport, hold up Valky so I can sack it for the Merchant. Hold it to sack for the Merchant. Oh, please put something face down. Go ahead and foretell. Yeah, I was like, don't you dare do that. Shambling Gas, sack it, kill this. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything either. So swing with these two. 2, 4, 5, 6. So swing with these. This one has Menace. This is a 1/4. Cast Shambling. I wish I drew another land, but wish I drew another land. Now I can only sack. I mean, I could sack 2 technically, because of I could sack the treasure, and then Shambling Gas gives me the treasure back. 3, 6, 7 mana they have. Elrond's Epiphany. Yep. Elrond's Epiphany. So yeah, it was my mistake for not taking this. My mistake. For a 3-color deck, they are playing quite a bit of basic lands too. Do they have Elrond's Epiphany number 3? Because we took 1 out of their hand. They casted 1. They could just do Graven Lore. Oh, I see. Okay. So their win con is Stadium with Elrond's Epiphanies? Okay, I mean, technically it's a win condition. I mean, that's number 3 though. I can technically sack and kill one so he doesn't put so many counters there. So now I see what they're doing. Got it. So I guess I might just go ahead and kill one, I guess. Depends on how he attacks though. 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. 4 attackers. I guess, sure. I'm gonna sack Shambling Gas to destroy the Professor's Symbology. Then I'm gonna swing in with 3 creatures. I think though we might be dead, but so sack. -1/-1 this one. Because we can only hit him for 2, it looks like. Blood on the Snow doesn't do anything. Especially since he has the counter spell in his hand. I was gonna say if he played Feel the Ruin, he would have lost the game. Well, not lost the game, but he would have. Oh, that wouldn't have lost him the game. But I think we're just dead, right? If I swing in, he swings back. I guess I'm just gonna play Valky to look at their hand, and then I guess I have to concede technically, because they're only gonna lose 2 counters. Go, this is 7. Then they hit me for, yeah. So we're just gonna look at their hand and see what they're playing, and then go from there, I guess. We're just gonna concede and go to the next game. So yeah. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they sideboard in. Give myself some information, and then we're gonna go ahead and so there's another one, and there's a Test of Talents. All right, got it. Test the Talent. So his win condition is the Stadium card, I guess. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna bring in maybe the Scavenger because they're also blockers. I could grab that with the Eye Twitch, I guess. So that doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna bring that in. We're gonna cut this one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the Soul Shatter as well, and then we'll play that. Dolak. That's his win con is the Stadium. Got it. Stadium win. All right, play first. What the heck? Okay, better. Better. Not great, but better. I Twitch, sure. Man, I haven't seen a single deadly dispute yet, though. Haven't seen a deadly dispute. So Outrun's Epiphany Stadium's the win con. Interesting deck. Face down Outrun's Epiphany. Got it. Hit you for 2. Go ahead. If he plays Stadium, we can sack the Twitch to go grab the Containment Breach. There it is. And we can actually cast Containment Breach and destroy it, so I'm going to attack first. Hit him for 3, I guess. I'm going to just destroy it because it gives him mana anyways. I don't want him to have mana again. So activate, sacrifice Twitch. Let's go grab Containment Breach. Draw a card. Let's go ahead and Containment Breach this. Take you back down, mana. Okay. Is there a reason you decided you wanted to add a colorless mana opponent? Please tell me there was a reason for that. Some opponents, man. Oh, he has another one. He has another one. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3 snow, play that. So animate, combat, get aggressive, I guess. 4, 5, 6. We'll cast the Twitch. Four, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 on him next turn, I guess. It's not lethal, but it brings him down to 1. He's forced to play Outrun's Epiphany right now. Yep, there it is. He has to be playing that. Otherwise, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if he just changed 3 Outrun's Epiphanies, then, I mean, that's game. There's nothing I can do about that. I could block one of these guys to prevent it, which I will. But if he just has a bunch of Outrun's Epiphanies, then we just lose the game regardless. White, blue, red. 3, 4, 5 mana. What is 5 mana? Gravenlore? What you got, opponent? What you got? I'm assuming Gravenlore. I don't know what else you could have, but 3, 4, 5. The Hive has Menace. So we have that. Yep, there's the Gravenlore. Well, yeah, it's double blue opponent. Not, you know what I mean? Double blue. 4 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pithing Needle. Okay. That's good. I mean, call Faces Haven. I animate Hive. Call Hive. I animate Faces Haven. Spider Queen. Spider Queen. Too bad this doesn't have. This costs 4, so 5 total mana. That doesn't work. So, animate Faceless Haven. Combat. Swing out. Swing Arini. Okay. Down to 5. Remove all the counters from it. All right, go ahead. We're not gonna play the merchant here because I'm gonna use the merchant in play that I have to sack something if I need to. Graven Lore number 2. Wait, is that game? If I use merchant sack, put a 1/1 counter on this, and then animate Faceless Haven. I mean, I don't know what else they could possibly have. They could have an instant speed removal, I guess, but since they are looking at the top 5 cards of their deck, 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. They could also cast a creature, so maybe it's not lethal. Let's see. Let's find out. It's not lethal. They have a creature. Print your hand reveal. Sure. Not a lethal. What's in the sideboard real quick? If I sack I Twitch. There's nothing in the sideboard that I can pest summoning. Doesn't do it. Okay. Can't attack with his creature. If he attacks with his creature, I don't think I've lost to Izzet yet. That's good. Izzet's a strong deck though. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Izzet is a very strong deck still. I think it's stronger in best of 1, obviously, but it's a strong deck. Sack this, draw a card, -1/-1 this. Or actually target that. Submit. -1/-1 this. Okay, the witch. I mean, lost versed is it? Wait, what? Lost versed is it? 4, 5, 6. Don't think I've lost versed is it? I see. I see. Yep. All right, I'm gonna duress just to see what they're working with. What the heck is this? Okay, I guess we'll take this. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Some just seem to be that you lost playing versus. I mean, I haven't been beaten by Azorius. I mean, I haven't been beaten by it with Azorius. I see. What is my opponent playing? Do I really care for this is the question. I guess if he draws Alrund's Epiphany, I mean, I know this is there for Alrund's Epiphany, but like, do I care for Ronin? Will is a really good one. I like Will, but I don't really like Ronin. I like Will. I like Ronin's -4 ability for sure. Okay. I really don't know what to choose from that one, so we'll take that, I guess. Will is great versus aggro. Oh yeah, make the creatures O2. Oh yeah. I need land so I could sure. He doesn't play his other creature, we win. If he doesn't play his other creature. Because the Hive has Menace. The Hive has Menace. What is he going to get? Maybe he's going to go grab Environmental Science and gain life and then copy it so he gains 4 life, so that way it goes up to 7. That could be I guess a thing too. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Ish. If he plays that, we win. Please play that. Oh, now we don't, because he drew Field of Ruin. That's unfortunate. Never mind, people. He drew Field of Ruin. He's gonna get rid of my merchant. Yep. Yeah, that resolves. He tapped out. We won. He lost. This has menace. I don't know what he's like. We know his exact same, his whole hand. Good game. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. I don't know what if it really matters, but that was odd. That was a very, 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 very odd line of plays. Atoshi, number 48, rank 48 player. I bet you money he's playing. Oh, this hand's pretty awful. But if I draw a creature, it gets better. I bet you money he's playing some kind of green base deck. Bet you it's green kind of deck. Let's see it. There's green going to be in the deck. Green seems to be the color to be playing right now. Green is definitely the color. Maybe Gruul Aggro. There's green. And there's green. Lotus Cobra. Kill you. Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx. Love to draw a yeah. Love to draw a creature so I can play Deadly Dispute, but oh sweet. It's like the perfect creature too. It's literally the perfect creature. And they can cast Goldspan Dragon, I guess. Yep. Damn it. Darn it. Darn it. Ugh, there's Chariot again. That card is too annoying, man. It's just way too annoying. Create a treasure. I don't know if that was great or not, actually. 2, 4. So, yeah, let's do this. It's going to be use the blocker, and we have this to kill the Chariot. All right. I think the Grixis deck might be very good against the current meta, too. Because they're doing a bunch of, like, Chariots and Rands. I could do big Planeswalkers as well. 2, 4, 5 cards in their hand. 5 cards in their hand. Magda. Yep. Yep. So we'll kill Chariot. This is a clue, right? Yeah, it's a clue. Let's kill the Chariot Reno. They can't attack me. I can use Onyx. Okay, what the heck? Do you have do you have the pump spell, the inscription? If you do, it doesn't matter. I have blood in the snow, but Dragonfire. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is mana number 5. Destroy all creatures. Have to tap it. Grab another one of these back. Create another treasure. And you're up. We have Onyx to hopefully get us cards here. Hopefully they don't. Like, hopefully they don't. Of course they do. Hopefully they don't, but of course they do. Why did I doubt they didn't have Goldspan Dragon? Well, well, well. The big old Valky. 5/6. Have access to 9 mana. 5/6. Should I do Onyx to make him sack? Or should I do Valky and still Goldspan? Let's do Valky and still the Goldspan. They can sack the clue to draw a card here. Yep. You got it. The only problem here we have is the Den. The Den kills my Tybalt. Because it has a... No, does it actually? No, the black one has Menace. I was like, wait, the Den kills it. No, it doesn't. The black one has Menace. So, never mind. Oh no, another Goldspan Dragon! Alright, now Tybalt is dead. Goldspan number 2. So we'll cast our Goldspan Dragon, and then we'll use the treasures that we have to cast Onyx. There's Ren. There's Renarino. Oops, I was about to do the wrong one. This doesn't have reach, right? It has reach? Among creatures they control. Why does that card have reach? I guess we get to kill his guy. And then we get to kill the Ren. Let's see, 2. I guess I'm not going to play Shambling Gas. I'm just going to let Professor Onyx die. Because I can hold up Feel the Ruin technically here if I wanted to. Prior to combat, but... And there's no point of sacrificing a treasure that's generating 2 at the moment to play something that only costs 1 mana. So... we are not going to do that. Creates a reach creature. That was lame. 2, 3. Another red. Let's create another reach creature. Yep. Alright. Let's see if I can draw something to kill it. So I could kill Ren. Yeah, see, every deck seems to be playing, it's just a bunch of Chariots and Wrens right now. A bunch of Chariots and Wrens. Drew a land. Drew Landerino. Sacrifice. Create a treasure. Another land. Sack the treasure. Oh, geez, Louise. That's game. Just a bunch of lands. All right, a bunch of lands. I don't know what I could bring. Oh, let me switch to views. What could I bring in here? It's really not much because he's playing Goldspan. He's playing creatures. He's playing spells. There's nothing really that I could think of here. Don't think I'm bringing anything in. I think I'm just gonna run it back because I don't. Obviously, these are the lesson learns. I don't think I need meat hook, crippling fear. I don't think I need. I do want this technically because it could destroy Goldspan Dragon. Let's cut the witch because it does kill Goldspan Dragon. Sushi. Yeah, every deck. I think I'm gonna be playing like hard control because every deck is playing Green Chariot or Ren. I think hard control is good against those decks. because they're doing a bunch of 4 or 5 mana plays. You just hold up counterspell against them. So if you want to, I guess, beat them, I would say I think that's what you do. All right, Shamblengast. So sack it. All right, Shamling has swing. Depends on what he plays next turn. Most likely going to create a treasure because it gives us 2, 4, it gives us 5 mana. And then we have Hogger Mauler at the ready. So they're going to play their Chariot next turn. Guarantee they're playing Chariot next turn. Create a treasure. Get up to 4 mana. Soul Shatter. Interesting card. Meat Hook. Meaty Hook. All right. 3, 4, 5. We're at 5, 6, 7. So if we could try to get an open board for Tibalt would be nice. That's what I'm going to try to go for right now. Is try to go for an open board for Tibalt. I already know it's probably just going to be a, what's it called right now? Wow. Got it. You got it, friend. Here's your Chariot. See? I knew that was going to happen. Like, yeah. Yep. So I'm going to play Swamp and Meat Hook for 2. So that way I wipe his board. Wipe the board. And then what is that? 4, 5, 6. We go to 7 mana, cast Tibalt. Hopefully there's not too much. Hopefully there's nothing on board, but Ranger class, sure. So much for that idea, huh? There's another Meat Hook. That's not bad. All right. If I cast Tibalt, trying to think. If I cast Tibalt, does it do anything? It goes up to 7. They can attack it for 5, I believe. Doesn't die. What could they do if they cast? So let's say they cast Goldspan. That's 4. They upgraded this, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, they could kill it. They actually can kill it. All right, go ahead. Look at aggro mauling this token at end step, and then I guess Soul Shatter the Wren that's coming out here. See, there's the Wren. There's El Renorino. Each one sacrifice creature points with the highest mana value. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chariot's such an annoying card. Chariot. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got the Soul Shatter here. Actually, I could animate Faceless Haven and kill off Wren. Kill off Wren. And then hold up Soul Shatter here instead. We'll do that instead. Yeah, we'll do that. Hold up Soul Shatter for Goldspan Dragon. And but the only bad part here with Soul Shatter is if I play Soul Shatter, he just sacrifices his 3/3. These are both zeros, so you can just choose which one he wants. Got it. 3, 6, So we could do -4, -4. We could do -4, -4 currently. It's not good enough. Another Ren. Yeah. Another Ren. Okay. I could wipe his board, I guess. So we got the meat hook here for 5. Legendary. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Meat hook. But now we lose 4, 5, 6. Oh, we don't lose. Never mind. I was gonna say now we lose Tybalt, but no, we don't. Never mind. Scratch that idea. Jasper, a Sentinel. Magda. Jasper, Sentinel, Magda. I twitch. I twitch. I twitch. I twitch. He only has 1 card in his hand. Do I just cast El Tybalt Orino? Let's just do Tybalt. It gets big, I guess, or big-ish. Let's exile. If we could hit a land off the top of our deck, that would be nice. I guess technically that is a land because we got hit I Twitch with it. Technically that worked. And then we could block the layer of Hydra, whatever. It's called layer of Hydra, right? Yeah, layer of Hydra. We could block the layer of Hydra. So Tybalt should theoretically live. There's another layer though. And he's gonna probably upgrade Ranger class, I'm assuming. Nope, another Chariot. Chariot number 2. And he can upgrade. All right. Actually, I'm gonna take your Chariot. I'm actually going to take your Chariot. Let's cast my Chariot. I'm gonna pass. No attacks. Go ahead. No. In case he animates Lair Hydra, Field of Ruin against it. It has 4 attackers. I have 3 blockers, so Tybalt survives. Tibbies. For Tusky. Wow, that was the... Oh, that was not the card on top. That's the card that was on top. Okay. Tusky. I could take Tusky. He drew a dragon. Dragon on top of the deck. Dragon was on top of his deck. Darn. All right. Yeah, I'll put on the token there. Results. Anime, I could block that, I could block that. I have to block, actually. All right, so pass the blockers. So block here, block, block. Sure. I'll grab Containment Breach. I also gain, meat hooks. Let's grab Containment Breach. I could destroy that, so you can't do that crap anymore. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, let's keep that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Containment Breach this. Play land, so that's 5 access to 5 mana. I can exile this, attack with it. I don't know if that's good enough. Exile this. I can also exile Toski, but exiling Toski doesn't do me any good. I don't have to cast. So exile this. Okay, I cast this. It gives me access to 3 mana. Do this. Create. Oh. So if I play this, I can animate, attack him, he can block, create a 1/1. And then I could cast the 1/1, or I could cast this, or I could cast these as blockers. Do that instead, I guess. Let's cast this. Create the treasure. And I guess we'll cast Eye Twitch. Keep the treasure around just in case. Pass turn. Toski is going to be very annoying, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And he also has to send 4 creatures to Tybalt to kill Tybalt. So there's that. He drew a land, so that's beneficial for me. He's going to activate Lair Hydra. I'm going to assume he's going to double Lair Hydra here. That way he can get aggressive. Yep, looks like he's double Lair Hydra. Yep. But I don't know about making it a 2/2 is the problem. Because making it a 2/2 means I can double block and kill one of them. And then I have Feel the Ruin to kill the other one. So where's he going, though? He's going to face? I have 3 blockers. So he has to send at least 4 to Tybalt. And then the rest can go to face, I guess. But then the rest I can block. So if he's doing that, let's go to blockers. Block that. Yeah, let's do that. We get to kill one of his Lair Hydras. So I'm not really sure if that was necessarily the best play. I mean, Tybalt leaves play, yes, sure. Let's grab Mascot. My turn. In 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. So we can cast a Goldspan Dragon, attack, create more treasures. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get aggressive. Combat. Swing. He does have the Reach creature, but that's fine. Then we can also still cast Mascot here. Cast Mascot. So now we have a good amount of blockers. We have his Chariot. We have 2 Planeswalkers coming up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we cast both Planeswalkers next turn too. We also have the Meat Hook. So whenever we start killing his creatures, we get to, you know... Starting from the bottom, now we here. Starting from the... Draw. Alright, so attack with this, attack with the 2 fires. Even if he blocks there, that's perfectly fine. I can also animate, create a 4/4. That might be better. Animate or create a 4/4. So start from the bottom, the whole team F in here. Yes. Yes. Man, that was... What a game that was, huh? What a game that was. All right. Let's see. Am I changing anything? Maybe cut hunt for no, because that gives me Containment Breach. No, I don't think we change anything. All right. Now you got that. And now I got it stuck in your head. Hey, I'm listening to it in the background. That's why I'm listening to it. All right. Atsushi. Atasushi. How much time do I have left? 18 minutes, 19 minutes. So we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. All right. I'm going to keep. He took a double mulligan. That's good for me. Because I have a removal here. I could create a 1/1. I could go grab something from the sideboard. Probably this. I could get rid of a planeswalker. We got 4 lands, so let's see what happens. Oh, that's nice too. And we got a 1-drop out of it too. A 1-drop. Now if I could draw a Deadly Dispute, even better. Deadly Dispute, Ranger class. Oh! Wow. All right. No, 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 no. Don't attack. Don't attack. That was a nice draw. Deadly Dispute, right? You know, right on cue right there. Prospects, Innkeeper, you got it. You got it. Land it. Okay. So if I sack this, I go up to, yeah, do that. Sack, draw some cards, create a treasure. The spider! Nice. I get to cast the spider here. I lose a lot of my mana, but I get to cast the Spiderino. Let's hope they don't have. I mean, if they have Goldspan, I guess. Oh no, if they have Goldspan, they get to kill my spider guy. Crap. Because they can send everything at it. Okay. Okay. Let's draw a card first. Let's see what we could do here. I can kill that. Swing both at there. So I can kill this, swing both there, but it doesn't do anything, unfortunately. I can kill actually both and then swing. I could do that. I lose my spider, but he loses Ren. So I can kill this and I can kill this. And then swing both at Ren, and he kills Ren, and then he's just left with this, then that. I think that's what we do. Let's hope this doesn't backfire. So let's kill Ren off. He gets to kill my Spider Queen, but I mean, I got rid of his Ren, and that's going to help him draw mana and all that, so. And he can't upgrade Ranger class and up, you know, twice. He can't upgrade it twice. So there's that. So we play this. He can upgrade it next turn. All right. Combat. Let's do black for specimen. What do I grab? Currently don't have no way of creating the green mana, unfortunately. For Containment Breach, I would love to be able to create the green mana. But I think I grab it regardless, just in case, because I can't really cast anything else. 2, 4, 5, 6. I think I grab it regardless. I can also grab this. And this gets rid of a possible planeswalker creature. Alright, I'm just going to do this. If he goes and upgrades it, we'll go ahead and pretend like we can kill it. I'm assuming he's going to upgrade, yeah. So, there's no doubt about that. He's going to upgrade. All right, I'm gonna destroy this now, so that way it uses up my mana now. Because otherwise, I'm not using my mana anyways. So I'm just gonna destroy it now. Let's cast Professor Onyx. Let's go digging. Game! Hey everybody, hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay. Those are some pretty interesting decks. And as you can see, this deck is a little pretty good for the format. I changed it up a little bit from the video, so I play tested it a little bit more after this, and I feel like this is probably a better version of it than the other version. So what cards I cut was the Hunt for the Specimen. I didn't like how those were working. Instead, I brought in some Check for Traps into the deck. I also didn't like the Witch. The Witch was usually always a useless card for me. I never was really able to use the Magecraft very well, so I cut those. So the only changes that, like I said, from the main deck, from the beginning of the video till now, is I cut the two Hunt for Specimens, brought in two Check for Traps. I cut the Witches, brought in some Meat Hook, brought another Meat Hook Massacre, brought another Shadow's Verdict into the deck. I added another land because I needed sometimes another land, and I ended up cutting one of the spiders down and one of Blood on the Snows, and I added some predations. So Check for Traps and predations helps us out against the mid-range control decks. Since we're ramping and we have already a lot of board wipe type effects, being able to deal with their hand possibly is a good way. So I brought in those cards for that. So hopefully this is the better version in my opinion than the other version. Like I said, those two cards that we took out were very useless in a lot of matches, so I ended up cutting those for those. But let's go ahead and get into the sideboard guide. So, like I said, the meta hasn't yet quite settled down yet. So I'm going to give you a broad topic of what I bring in, and for the most part, every card in the sideboard is being used because of that reason. So against control, what I bring in is I bring in 3 Duress, 3 Pithing Needle. I bring in Duress obviously to take away like counter spells or whatnot, and then I bring in Pithing Needle, so either to call out, let's say, a Planeswalker is their win condition, if their Planeswalkers are win condition, or I'll call out their manland if that's their win condition. Call out Hall the Storm Giants. Pithing Needle prevents it from animating as a creature. They can still use it to tap as mana, but they can't animate it as a creature anymore. So I bring in the rest and Pithing Needle for that reason. And they're not really running creatures, so I cut out the 3 Meat Hooks, I cut out Shadow's Verdict, and I cut out 2 Infernal Grasp. That's because they're not really running creatures. I mean, the creatures they're running are manlands. They're just trying to take extra turns. So, but those are what I cut in against control. And the next deck is going to be mid-range, and these are like the green chariot type of decks, Ren, chariot, stuff like that. All I bring in is 3 Pithing Needles, and what I cut out is 1 Shadow's Verdict and 1 Soul Shatter. So I do bring in 3 cards, and I do cut out 2, so it ends up being a 61 card deck. But Pithing Needle is great against both chariot. It's good against the Ren, so that way they can't activate Ren, chariot. But yeah, we could deal with their creatures. The main problem here comes out to be the Planeswalker or like the chariot or something. So I cut these because, like I said, I still have Blood on the Snows, I still have Infernal Grasps, I still have Soul Shatters, stuff like, or not Soul Shatter, but still have Power Word Kill, Meat Hook Massacre. So I can deal with their creatures. I just got to deal with their problematic cards that I can't deal with, this like chariot and Ren. So cut 3, bring in Pithing Needle, call out Ren, chariot, whatever, and cut these. And then the last archetype is aggro, and I bring in a lot against aggro, even though we have we have a lot against aggro already, just because we're ramping and we could cast, Spider Queen and Blood on the Snow quicker. I still bring in since this is a control deck, I still have to have enough removal in the sideboard just in case they don't get out of hand. So I bring in 1 Flunk, 1 Meat Hook Massacre, 1 Infernal Grass, 1 Power Word Kill, 1 Shadow's Verdict. Bring in pretty much 5 removal cards. Cards I take out is 2 Check for Traps. If they already have, say, 2 or 3 power on board and we draw a Check for Traps, they could just clearly win with the 2 or 3 power on board. So I cut Check for Traps. I do cut 1 Blood on the Snow because we are bringing an earlier cost. We're bringing 5 costs here versus 6 costs. So since Shadow's Verdict is coming in, I cut Blood on the Snow for that. This is 6 mana clearly versus a 5 mana play. I cut 1 Onyx. Once again, it's an aggro deck. I do not want a 6 mana Planeswalker. Yes, the Magecraft ability is great in gaining life and making them sack, but it is 6 mana, so be careful on that. And I cut 1 Valky because for the most part, Valky is going to be cast as a creature against aggro decks, so I'm not going to really be able to cast that 7 cost. So I'm only going to keep one in as a chump blocker / look at their hand. So that's what I do against aggro, control, and mid range. But yeah, this deck is very solid, as you saw the gameplay. So hopefully, if you guys try out this deck, hopefully you guys get the same success as me. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Check the description for my Discord link, Twitch, Twitter, obviously the portable deck list from Aether Hub as well. So go ahead and check that out. Hit that notification button. I post videos daily, so go ahead and stick around to the channel. Hopefully you like my channel, my commentary, and all that. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.